How you doing, guys? Going to be doing an update video today, sort of a fall preview of what's coming in the next little while. I'm currently on a sort of vacation. I was planning on going out somewhere, but my travel plans got scrapped, so basically I'm just technically on days off, I guess. So I'm just sitting around home trying to shoot some shit, trying to think of some stuff to do. Before we get to what's coming up, I'm going to do a big list of shoutouts. If you want a shoutout on this channel, I'm not saying I'm the biggest fucking channel out there or anything like that, but I could probably send some subscribers your way. At least get some people watching you who maybe were not aware of your channel. So if you have a beer, booze related channel, just PM me. Hey, dude, I'd like a shoutout, and you will get one. Guaranteed, you will get one. So we're going to start the Urban Viking Ale review. Big Dave, big shout out to him. Always awesome, great guy. Next, we're going to shout out to Ginge Real Ale Trail. Ginger Stew, really funny character. Hard to understand, but he does a real awesome channel. Does a lot of fucking reviews. Like, it looks like he's going for the record or something. It looks like he wants to beat the Master of Hoppets and all those other guys that are like way up there in reviews. He just seems to be making like 3 or 4 videos a day or something like that. Really entertaining. Does a lot of good reviews. Another one, Jake Andar. Local boy here in Nova Scotia. I've been wanting to shout out to him for quite a while. Just never got around to it. He's always leaving really nice positive comments on all my videos. He does a good job himself. He's even got a live show on Justin TV like the Albino Rhino does. And that's also pretty entertaining as well. So I recommend you check out his channel. And of course I'm going to be linking all these down here so you can go right to them. Next, Don Rig 13, guy from New Brunswick. Mad Max Star brought him to my attention. He's doing a real good job. I like his reviews. Very down to earth. Again, I say it pisses me off seeing these guys who are like doing a way better job than I did when I started out. He's doing some pretty good reviews, I think, and he has a nice perspective on beers. Of course, and then Mad Max Star, can't forget him. Nick, a really good guy. Gets a lot of cool beers that I can't get sometimes, and he generally sends them my way, so I can't complain. Just a very nice, generous fellow. Now, the Albino Rhino. If you don't know who the Albino Rhino is by now, you've been living in a fucking cave. And if you don't like the Albino Rhino and his crew, then there's something wrong with you in your head. That's all I can think of. Awesome, awesome guy. I will say this now. It may offend some beer tubers out there, but he is the best beer tuber in Canada as far as I'm concerned. His show is the best YouTube show. It's not that I'm taking away from anyone else, but he's just got a really, really great show. And it's not all beer, too. It's like energy drinks, hot sauces, military rations, and he's going to be getting a cooking show up here pretty soon too. A lot of great characters, big fucking cast that rotates around. Really good stuff. Beer Geek Nation, Chris Stelz, basically the founder of Beer Geek Nation. Really, really good stuff. I ripped off his idea of using labels for my YouTube pictures for my videos, so I owe him that at least. I haven't talked to him as much as I have the other Beer Geek Nation guys, but he's a really nice guy from what I've seen, and I find his reviews pretty good, pretty damn professional and excellent. Speaking of Beer Geek Nation, we'll go right to Daniel Harper, the Endosymbiosis Beyond the Pour, whichever way you want to go. Not only does he do the beer tube reviews, he's also got his Beyond the Pour blog. And he's got his Beyond the Pour podcast show, which I have been on in an episode, although it's not officially posted yet. It is on iTunes. It is on iTunes, and I will put the link down there if you're interested. It was recorded in August, I believe it was, 1st of August, somewhere around there, first week of August. He's been slow in getting it up, and he has another show in the works, too, that he's been slow in getting up. Based purely on the fact that he's getting married this week, I guess. So congratulations to you. Dude. He's getting hitched, and he's had school, so he's had a lot of stuff going on in his life, so can't fault him for not updating as much as he usually does. Next on the Beer Gig Nation line, Jameson, and I'm not going to say his last name because I'm probably going to get it wrong. I will learn his last name because we're going to be doing something here soon, and I'm going to bring that up here in a little while. Jameson, Beer Gig Nation, excellent guy. Looks like one of those dudes from one of those reality shows with the long beards. Was it Duck Dynasty or whatever it is? But he's really awesome. Does professional reviews, really good stuff. Does whiskey as well. Stumpy Joe Jr., Ryan, Beer Gig Nation, awesome guy. Does really good reviews. Again, professional. It's like across the board, all the Beer Gig Nation guys are very professional, and they're all very nice. I know some people out there claim that they're snobs or whatever. It's total bullshit. They're not snobs at all. They're very nice guys. Next, Dennis LD. Good old Dennis from Montreal. I guess he has a job now. He's actually employed, so he's not as frequent in his postings as he usually was back in the day, but congratulations on getting a job. Congratulations on not being a bum anymore, Dennis. Awesome. Dennis does really good reviews. Gets a lot of awesome beers. Good Canadian boy. Goddamn, I wish Boris the Barbarian was around, though. I guess Boris is back in Russia or someplace. He must be. But, check back in his archives and look for Boris the Barbarian, and you'll see what I mean if you've not seen the wonderment that is Boris the Barbarian. Awesome character. Mr. and Mrs. Real Ale Guide, and of course I'll link both their channels separate, Simon and Mel. Basically the preeminent beer reviewers of the UK at the very least, but most well known. Really nice people, do really good reviews. And yeah, that's all I got to say. It's like you're trying to think of really nice things to say about these people, and it's like across the board, they're all very nice people. So, then we'll go to Master of Hoppets, Peter. I think he is one of those ones that has so many damn reviews that it's like you could look for just about any beer that you can think of, and you'd probably find it. Really entertaining stuff. Also a really nice guy. And then we will go to Brew by Me, Dale. Guy who hooks me up all the time with awesome beer mails. Makes me feel bad for not being able to send him back all kinds of awesome stuff all the time. He's been posting reviews now again on a more regular basis. I guess his wife just had another kid, so congratulations to him. And I think he's doing a really good job. He has a very accurate nose for hops. Like, the man can just he smells something. He does a lot of homebrewing, and he can smell something and just pull out the entire hop malt profile of a beer. And he's usually totally dead on. Like all the Propeller and Garrison stuff I sent him, when he did reviews of it, he was like, okay, I'm getting this and this and this. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. It's like, yes. Really impressive. Next, Beer Guy Reviews. New guy on the scene. Has been sending a lot of nice messages my way, sending me pictures of all of his awesome hauls he's been getting. He's done a bunch of the Bose beers recently too, just like I did. And he does really good reviews. I haven't really commented on his videos yet. I just haven't had the time. It's nothing personal, dude. But yeah, he does a really good job. He's one to look out for. Can't forget Beer Goggles, Terry K. Total legend that guy is. Totally entertaining. Knows his shit. And he also gets a lot of awesome beers. It's really interesting seeing like the Urban Viking and Terry K. and Mr. and Mrs. Real Ale Guide, especially because they get all these little known beers from Britain that you never would hear about outside of Britain, and you get to see them, and it's really cool, I think. Next, Hoggies, and last actually, Hoggies Beer Reviews. Hog, he's getting slightly back into beer reviewing again. He was strictly just doing sort of like the malt liquor stuff, and he's got his entertaining little Friday bullshit show that he does every Friday. He's a guy I've been watching for a long time, and I really like his stuff. So check him out. You probably know who he is, though. He's been around for quite a while now, though. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, you want a shout out? Beer booze related channel? Just send me a message. I'll send you a shout out, free of charge, totally free of charge. Okay, new in the NSLC this week. I noticed, and actually Jake Endar has a video review of the Pump House Premium Lager. And that came out of the Pump House gift pack. Pretty cool. They've dropped a couple of the Pump House beers from selection here, and at least in my NSLC. I don't know about the other ones around, but I can no longer get the SOB. I can no longer get the Scotch Ale. I haven't been able to get the Scotch Ale for a long fucking time. And I think I can't get the red anymore, too. If that's the case, that really bums me out. I'm not too sure about that. I'm pretty sure I can still get the red, but at any rate, it was nice to get a fucking Scotch Ale again from Pump House. I miss that beer. And I liked it just as much as I liked it the first time I had it. Really awesome. Pretty handy. 12 beers. So you get 6 beers from their lineup. You get the Scotch Ale, you get the SOB, you get the Red Ale, you get the Canadian Cream Ale, you get the Blueberry Ale, and then you get the Premium Lager. So it's actually pretty good. I think it's like 20-something bucks. Pretty damn good deal. And it's got those neat, unique cases that Pump House use, those long, skinny ones. I think Jake Endar had one that had the old style handle on it on the top, and if you try to carry it on the top, it just fucking breaks on you. It seems like they must have changed their cases, though, because the ones I have, I don't know. I asked him a question if they had the punch-out holes in the sides, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, but the one I got had the punch-out holes in the side for the handles, and it seems like the case was made of sturdier stuff than the one he had there. It seemed like it was more like that rough, thick cardboard instead of that ultra-thin stuff that a lot of breweries seem to be using these days. So, yeah, really cool. Also, back in the NSLC, Garrison Winter Warmer. I bought 6 of these today. I gave one to my brother, gave one to my father. Got one there for me. I have 3 in my cellar right now. One of them is going to a fellow by the name of Average Joe here on YouTube. He is sending me a beer mail here very soon. I told him he said it's technically a donation beer mail, but it's a big fucking one. He just sent me a personal message, and I haven't replied to him yet, but 17 pounds. He's sending me a ton of shit, man. So I have to send him something back. So I've got one of those put away for him. I've also got the Nightmare on Mill Street pumpkin ale because he was interested in that. I got one of those put away for him, and I'm hoping that the Propeller Russian Imperial Stout shows up very soon because I guaranteed I was going to get him one of those too if I could. Yeah. So it's back. The other 2, one of them is definitely going to Norm. I have to send him a fucking beer mail. Beer Expedition. I'm long overdue sending him one. But yeah, one of those is going to go to him. And the other one I don't know what I'm doing with now, right yet. Aging it doesn't seem like a very good idea because if you saw the Urban Vikings review, the one I sent him, that one aged a little too long. Although the one Mr. and Mrs. Real Ale Guide got was perfectly fine. So, yeah, I don't know. They'll probably be going to beer mail somewhere. But yeah, that's back. It's a little different this year. 7% alcohol by volume. I think last year's was it 8 or 6.8? I can't remember which one it was. They change it up a little every year, although the ingredients seem to be exactly the same as they have been the last 2 years or so. Brown sugar, spices, and it's got it's the Demerara brown sugar, whatever it is, however it's pronounced. So we're gonna open that up. I'm not doing an official review of it. I think I reviewed it 2 or 3 times now on my channel. So if you don't get the idea that it's good by now, I don't know what to do with you. But yeah, it's got that foil again. Just bear with me here. I'm gonna pour a little. This is gonna be a very, very long update video, I think. Okay, should mention the reviews on my last live show. If you go into my archive and look at my last live show, some people might have missed this. I reviewed the Pump House Thai Wheat beer. I reviewed the Nightmare on Mill Street pumpkin beer, and I reviewed the Mill Street Oktoberfest beer. All three of those reviews are linked down in the bottom with time codes on that actual video. So if you missed those reviews, those are there. There's an upcoming live show this Tuesday. I've already posted about this on my Facebook and on my Twitter. This Tuesday, coming up, November 6th, 7 o'clock p.m. Atlantic time. Me and my best friend Peter, who is going to be doing the food side of Hoagley here, hopefully in the near future. We're just going to be shooting the shit. It's not going to be anything special. We're just going to be shooting the shit, answering questions, beer, booze, food, whatever. He was supposed to be on my last live show, but he got detained. He got called in for basically a job offer or whatever, so he had to go to that. But he has cleared his schedule totally. He will be there this time, barring some sort of technical difficulty. So that should be really cool. Also, yeah, I mentioned, speaking of Jameson, when I was doing the shoutouts, we are going to be doing a whiskey review sometime here soon in the future, hopefully this month. I just have to go and buy it now. We were debating over a list. We were just sort of seeing a list of what we could get at what prices or whatever, and he gave me a list from my original list or whatever, and I'm going to go pick one of those and get back to him. He's going to pick it up, and we're going to be doing a collab whiskey review, Scotch review, and that should be really, really fun. And it's going to be hopefully a really good quality Scotch. So I'm really looking forward to that. Jameson knows his whiskeys, so it should be really cool. I haven't done a collab whiskey review since I did it with video beer reviews. So, and we did the, what was it that we did? We did the Ardbeg. The Ardbeg 12, I think it was? 10 or 12. I can't remember which one it is. Can't remember the expression of it. Anyway, and speaking of future reviews, I do have one thing here that I'm going to review, guaranteed in the future. Probably going to do a review of it, maybe even tonight on the old webcam. I don't know. But Evan Williams Honey Reserve. This is basically a whiskey liqueur from Evan Williams. They do bourbons, of course. Kentucky liquor mixed with extra aged bourbon. 35% alcohol by volume, 70 proof, of course. Already had a little taste of it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I was skeptical, but it was cheaper than the Jack Daniel's honey, which I can also get, and I might be picking that up again, or be picking that up for the first time sometime soon too. I've noticed there's all kinds of like specialty whiskey liqueurs have been showing up lately, and just like spiced whiskeys, like really weird. All this weird stuff. It seems to be a big craze right now on like spiced whiskeys and stuff. It used to be spiced rums, now spiced whiskeys. There's all kinds of them in there, and I'm debating picking some of them up just to see if there's anything to them. Yeah, so I've been going on here almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to take off. If you've watched this long, you have more patience than I do, and we will see you guys in the future. Cheers.